Hi, I'm Alfie Allen.
Hi, I'm Sophie Turner.
Hi, I'm Hannah Murray.
Hi, I'm Peter Dinklage.
And you're watching...
Sorry?
Hello. It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. To go over everything. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times on a phone. I must have ravened you 1,000 times.
I would love to know if I would have any more scenes with him, because I cannot stand it anymore.
She keeps asking for sex scenes with me, and I keep saying, listen, they hate each other. Just put it away, Carice. I'm sick listening to it.
There are people, obviously, who do not watch Game of Thrones, who don't know why this is unusual, but maybe explain what you did to Alfie's character here.
It really improved his life in many ways.
In what way did you improve his life?
Well, he had an appendage that was removed, I think for pleasure, really. Yeah.
I had my willy chopped off, all right?
Yes,
Then
that
he
is
said
true.
he had in a box to his dad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tom, your character obviously has an interesting way of speaking. So do you find yourself slipping up and breaking into like normal speech, on set during the filming?
Yeah, a man speaks like this all the time now. A man finds it really difficult to get back to his normal speech patterns. No, it's actually I can still tell reality and fiction apart.
I mean, obviously with people like Emilia, she's away in like Croatia or Spain or something, so I don't see her that much. Somewhere elsewhere. That's it. God, I'm good. I get paid to act, and that's all I can come up with.
George R.R. Martin, who was the mind behind this show, has told you, I've heard, a secret about the show that nobody else knows.
Yes, he has. And this was a couple of years ago, and it was the first time I met him, and I was kind of awestruck. I was in LA when I met him, and the first time he said, "I've got something to tell you," and he leaned in, he told me this secret, and he said, "Don't tell anybody." So I'm not telling anybody.
You're not telling anybody?
No, I'm not.
Until tonight.
What makes Kit such a great performer? That he took all his acting tips from me.
Did he tell you who ends up on the Iron Throne?
He could have. He could have.
Wow.
Wow. That's fantastic that you know something that people would die to know, but no one else. You know it, but you're not telling anybody.
I'd love to tell you, but let me tell you what's going on here. HBO have a person. I don't know where they are. They're in the room here somewhere.
They have a sniper?
A Barrett 50 sniper rifle. If I open my mouth here tonight, I'm out of here. You could be taken out as well for asking the question.
Is Jon Snow really dead? Can you tell us that?
Where is it?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Let's not do it.
I am here with the Game of Thrones producer. I am going to give you that fan if you give me an interview. I mean, publicist, right? No? You know, am I getting it all wrong?
Okay. Bye.
No, you don't want my fan?
Are the fans in the United States different from the way they approach you from the fans in the UK?
They're a lot more nicer. Yeah, a lot more optimistic.
Oh, nicer here in the US?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, good job. Nicer and more optimistic. That is unusual.
Yeah, they'll politely mention it afterwards. You know, they might, talk to you for a little bit, and then, by the way, we love you.
And then
and back away nervously.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean that's how I feel right now, actually.
I was all right. I'd had my scenes with Tom with my lenses in at the beginning of the season, and then towards the end of the season, my eyes got more and more tired, and I was with Faye a lot, and that was when the whinging started. It was difficult. It was far more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but it looked great from
So your
the pictures.
vision was
The good thing is when she's got
compromised.
the lenses in, she can't see anything, so you can
Swear at me, whatever.
Pull
and
faces.
Don't know what's going on. No, I forgot your question.
No, so how funny do things get on set?
We have a good laugh, don't we?
You think so?
Oh, well, I think we have a good laugh. I feel like I'm hilarious, but I don't think Tom finds me very funny.
I've heard several theories. The weirdest theory I've ever heard was that Cersei Lannister was Jon Snow's mother. I was like, what? Come on.
That'd be good, though.
No.
It would. It'd be sick.
No.
That would be
oh,
sick.
no.
Do it.
So, no.
Do it.
So, I mean, there's all sorts of theories, and theories about who is going to sit on the throne at the end. I don't know, but I can't wait to find out.
You're 20 now. Has the experience of the show changed for you, going from being a teenager when you start to now being a young woman?
It doesn't really feel like anything's changed.
Really?
Even though the show's got more and more successful, it happened very gradually, to the point where none of us really even noticed.
Because you used to have a tutor on the set, you used to have your parents on the set. The tutor's gone. Are your parents still there?
The parents are gone. They went at 16. My parents just kind of hovered, but they were never, they weren't like stage mum and dad, and they weren't, around me like 24/7 telling me what to do. They just kind of be in the background, like, if you want anything, I've got some snacks.
They were great. It was a thrill for me personally. Unfortunately, we ran really short on time. I got to ask everyone in the cast a question, but we ended up having to break from the show before I got to speak with Liam Cunningham, who plays Davos, and I felt really bad about that. So I thought, why not bring Liam Cunningham back tonight? Talk to him. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, I called him because I felt so bad and I wanted to apologize. He agreed to return. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Liam Cunningham. Thank you so much for coming back. I wanted to ask you the question I didn't get to ask you yesterday. With Melisandre arriving at Winterfell, do you think that Davos will now seek to avenge Stannis?
Go yourself.
Now tell me, which is easier to work with? CGI direwolves, babies, or White Walkers?
CGI direwolves, because they're not actually there. You can sort of zone them out if you need to.
Tennis ball on a stick's not going to cause you any problems on the day.
Really? Is that so? Tennis ball?
Yeah,
that's what we were, tennis ball on a stick, yeah.
And sometimes they have the cardboard cutout dog as well.
Yeah, or sometimes they have a huge stuffed wolf.
Stuffed one, yeah.
Which is, you know, mildly unsettling, but it doesn't cry.
And so after 3, which is the worst?
Don't say
I wouldn't say babies are the worst. I think babies are at times challenging, but I think at other times the most rewarding by far.
Definitely.
We had some incredible stuff with the kids this year.
Apparently I was a vampire. That was one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was one. Because in the books, my character has leeches. He gets regular leechings. And he's a very pale, pudgy character who has these bloodsuckers on his body. So there was a theory that he was a vampire.
It was just nice to say hello to them because I'm sure they must have been bored, silly, sitting there. So I thought I'd give them a little fright.
People get a bit freaked out by Game of Thrones when they know what it is and what's happening. But when you're a baby who is used to people going around in polo shirts and stuff, and then suddenly you're in a horse-drawn carriage with me with a big leather tunic on, and Hannah in rags, and we both don't look our best. It must be disconcerting for the poor thing. But
Yeah.
you just got to be patient.
But I think it's the very reason why they're difficult is also the reason why they're wonderful, is that you don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to respond, and they're completely in the moment and completely alive. And I felt like this year
it's best to keep them completely alive if you possibly can. A couple of slip-ups.
One of the ones is Stannis is still alive. I love that one.
Well, he's also pretty dead.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, though.
It would be lovely for us. Yeah. We used to have some lovely dinners together. It would be nice to have Stephen back, and I loved working with him. Both of us did. But playing a bit of pool and stuff. But he's gone. But the theories that I saw, just in relation to our world within this world, was that you didn't see the knife going into him. He must be still alive. Yeah, you didn't see the knife taken off Ned Stark's head in the first episode, in episode 9, season 1. I think it's fair to say that Ned Stark is dead. Maybe Ned Stark and Stannis Baratheon are playing pool in Belfast somewhere as we speak, waiting for the rewrites.
You guys, I know are you all friendly? Do you socialize together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yes.
You all live together. Yeah.
We have we play a lot of pool when we're in Belfast.
You should pool together.
We do. I like to knock my balls in front of you.
And when, well, yeah, at least you have them still, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And when you are together, what kinds of reactions do you get from people?
I think people sort of like, I can't believe you two are friends, but
yeah.
Then I just sort of politely point out that, do you also believe in dragons? and that kind of breaks the ice a little bit, and then they understand it.
I see.
I've seen stage mums as well, and it's like they can be real nightmares. I heard about this one stage mum who would, like, this kid had to cry in this scene. She took him off to the side and was like, your dad is dead, how do you feel? And then, like, behind the camera she was like, oh. And the kid was, like, crying. And yeah, my mum was just like, I got Fruit Loops.
Everybody dies apart from one person. And he walks into the throne room at the end, and it's Littlefinger sitting on the throne.
When you consider that people think it's supported by the fact that David Benioff once wore a Ralph Lauren polo shirt in an interview, which is a genuine thing that people are saying supports it, you know, it may be up to a point.
Have you seen the season premiere? Have you all?
Yes.
You were at that big screening event that they had?
Yeah.
How many people were at that screening event?
There was 2 cinemas, so I think it was quite full up, but I mean, I'll just throw a number out there.
1,500. And it seems like not...
There's 2 cinemas, so 1,501.
It seems like nothing has leaked from that screening. I mean, I haven't seen anything online that's ruined anything, which is really remarkable, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, I think everyone's got a gun to their head and they say, you say anything about this, you know. Yeah.
Well, but
the HBO snipers.
It seems more than that people genuinely don't want to ruin the show for other people because they like the show so much.
Yeah,
it
the
would be a
fans are
shame.
hugely respectful, aren't they, on Twitter? You know, they go shock awe, but they're not going to.
Are they respectful in real life when they meet any of you?
Around the Boltons, yeah.
Yes, right, yeah. I would be nervous. I got a little nervous when you walked out, I have to say. I did.
If someone did come up to me in the street and he was like, oh, are you that Ramsay Snow guy? It was in London. And I was like, Lord Bolton to you. And he was quite a big guy, and he did take it, yeah. I thought I was going to get punched.
Yeah, no, nobody's going to punch you for a long time.
How many of the cast have you had to get over?
To my home? Yeah. Nobody gets into my house. No, I don't want them to meet my family. I got my son over there. You think I want to be people to meet that?